What's up? Session 17, Big 1-7, late night edition. The big question is, who's awake? I'm sure there'll be some West Coast people that are wide awake, but who's awake on the East Coast? Well, we're going to find out. Good evening, one and all. Who's up late wanting to talk about baseball cards? I know I am. Oh, snap. That's right. I knew it'd be you. Hey, what's up, man? If just you two guys show up, I'm set. This will be great. But I have a feeling some more will pop in here. Oh, well, that's why. Cool, man. Hey, I'm flattered. I'm flattered. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. I've been really enjoying your pickups of late. Prestige collectibles. Do I have an Instagram account? I do have an Instagram account, but I do not have a baseball-related Instagram account. But a lot of folks on YouTube do, including this gentleman who's got, I think is it Card Soup, Brian? Prestige Collectibles. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your actual name. Do you have an Instagram account? Instagram is the cool thing these days when it comes to baseball cards, and for good reason, because it's nice to be able to take photographs and share your collection that way. There you go. Right, Card Soup and Hank Greenberg Collector. Right, makes sense. It's funny because I follow both of those accounts, but when I see them, I just think Brian, but they are different accounts. Robert, right? Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, Robert, if you don't already have an Instagram, I would definitely follow it. Oh, really? Cool. I'm going to look for it right now. I didn't realize you had one. Prestige Japan. There it is. Great. Yeah, I mean, nothing will ever replace YouTube for me because it's fun to not just look at the cards, but get to talk about it. But I definitely enjoy Instagram. And I enjoy fellow tubers that have Instagram accounts. Some people do a really good job of it, I think. Near Mint Musings, for example, has a great Instagram account. There are many others. I'd get in trouble if I start trying to list them. Yeah, I appreciate it, Brian. It's just one more thing I'd have to do though. and I've got too much to do as it is. Robert, if you're still here, do you set up at the National? What's going on out there? Who else is here? Great. I'm really hoping to get to Atlantic City this year. So if I do, I will definitely stop by the booth. Oh, let's see. Hello, Don. Welcome. Yeah, I feel like I probably have seen. I don't know if you were at the 2019 National, Robert, but if you were, I kind of remember a Japanese table or two. Jesse, are you still in here? This morning, I meant to get back to you about that mug. It's been on my mind all day. Oh, wow, that's cool. That's consistency. So you've seen a lot of fluctuation over the years. Nice. Oh, so you have this on in the background, huh? What are you sorting? Bubblegum PC cards? Cool, man. Yeah, for some reason. That's a whole thing. We could talk about that. Hey, buddy. One more card. Which card do you need? Is it a Hank Greenberg? Because if it is, I know someone you can talk to. Yeah, I'm a big Star Wars fan, but not so much anything that's happened after 1983. We'll put it that way. Anything that happened in Star Wars land post 1983, not as big a fan of. Yeah, you know what? Okay, so you brought it up, Brian. Yes. Okay, so yes. Technically, that's Star Wars, and it's not 1983, right? So I'm wrong. So I like Spaceballs, but here's the thing about Boba Fett. All right, non-baseball discussion. The thing that drives me up the wall with Star Wars now is this obsessive need to just kind of beat everything to death and like uncover every stone. And to me, that they're doing that with Boba Fett. Like the reason Boba Fett was cool is because we didn't know anything about him, and we didn't need to know anything about him. He was just this kind of cool badass in the background, and that's all he was, and that's all he needed to be. And now we have to turn him into some sort of like meaningful character with this backstory and all this kind of other stuff. It's like, oh my god, just let him be the badass bounty hunter that has a couple lines, and that's it. Like he doesn't need to be any more than that. But now, it's the Marvel virus that has infected Star Wars. Just cannot leave anything alone. Mandalorian, yeah, I don't know. Like, I watched The Mandalorian and I couldn't tell you. I don't remember the plot. I don't remember anything that happened. I enjoyed it. And I'm watching Boba Fett. I'm enjoying it, but I also don't remember it. It doesn't stick with me. It's like empty calories, dude. You can't tell I'm like not a big fan of it. This video is gonna get a bunch of thumbs down. Like the first few minutes were fine, and then boom, he started talking about Boba Fett. Oh, that's cool. That would be really interesting to see. No, I don't think so. I mean, I love Star Wars. That's why, like, you guys can't see it, but there's a Star Wars, like a New Hope poster right over here. I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I feel like it's lost its thing for me. But it lost it a long time ago. Now that being said, I'm still watching Boba Fett, so I mean, whatever. Yeah, exactly, man. Baseball cards in Star Wars. Yeah, well, you know what? Like, I mean, hell, people are enjoying it, right? I mean, I see that little baby Yoda Grogu thing everywhere, so people are still having fun with it. Yeah, like model trains, man, for example. For sure. All right, guys, who's looking at baseball cards? Who's got some cards we should look up? Here's a fun question, maybe. What are some YouTube videos you've seen lately that were like really really memorable or just like a good time? What are some channels out there that have put out some content recently that you want to give a shout out to? Anything you've seen the past few days? To sit on it with your conductor's hat on. That would be hilarious. I want to see that video. T206 Ed Walsh. Ooh, that's an idea. I've got this list that I wrote down last time when Max was talking about all of his cards. I could look some of those up. Let's pull up the eBay. Have a look. T206 Ed Walsh. Now, when you say that, nothing comes to mind, but I'm sure when I look it up, and I'm going to type in SGC because, oh yeah, I know you had this card. I saw you post it. Yeah, there's something about those blue Chicago uniforms with that sort of mint green background that's really, really appealing. Yeah, I want to say something about this channel, Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. That guy is doing a great job. He's only got like 4 or 5 videos, but they're all really great. And he's really kind of just, I don't think this was intentional or whatever, but he's really kind of made a great entrance into this whole thing because, like, literally within the past couple of days, I found his channel through a recommendation. I think it was like on the side panel of somebody's. I was watching something else and I saw one of his videos and I said, "Oh, what's that?" And I clicked on it. And that's how I found his channel. And then several other YouTubers mentioned his channel in their latest video, and somebody posted his channel on Facebook. I mean, like everybody's talking about that channel right now in a really good way, and that's great. And I think part of it is a nice reminder about one, what's exciting about being in this community is discovering new channels and new people, because it's not just about the channel, it's about the person behind it too. And the other great thing about it is it's probably a sign that the guy is doing a good job, because he's coming across as somebody that people are interested in and they want to get to know, and they're interested to see what else he's going to do, and that's what's kind of fun about finding a new channel. So if you haven't heard, here's another shout out. If you haven't heard of this channel, look it up. Seems like a good dude. Well, what you don't do is ask that question, because I could boot you out of here right now, Maxa Jackson, if that's your name. What else should I be looking up here? How about a Larry Doyle? Wouldn't that be appropriate? It's got to be with bat, though, right? Has to be with bat. How are there still Larry Doyle cards with bats available? I'm not sure. Is this guy's name Hunky Shaw? Is that an actual name? These are all names of players I wrote down last time, and I'm wondering if Max was making some of these up. There he is, the man himself, Hunky Shaw. With a death stare. Pumping and dumping lead. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, that's the only explanation, right? Is it Hans Lobert? I guess I should have typed in the card type. I guess that's it right there. Hans looks very mild-mannered. He looks less baseball player, more, I don't know, concert pianist. He does not look like a baseball player. What else should we look up here, guys? Late night eBay searches. Oh, I just missed Robert, I missed your card here. Diamond Stars. Earl Averill. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Hey, that's a fun card. Any particular reason why that's your last card if you're still in here, Robert? Did it just work out that way? Born in Snohomish, Washington. It's a high number. Gotcha. Oh, I see. You need not 100, not 35. Gotcha. So much about this set that I don't know. I see, here it is. Number 100. Yeah, like last time we did this, I discovered that Al Lopez has two cards in the set. Mm, 1933 Gowdy Hornsby in dugout. Yeah, I think I actually prefer Hornsby fielding to Hornsby in dugout. That's just me. I like him fielding and like the guy rounding. Well, what's he? Is he rounding second or what position is this? It's a little hard to tell from the drawing. But I prefer the fielding one. Overall, Orville overall, yeah. Just because it's a fun name, right? So many fun names back in the day. What happened? You would think we'd have more fun names now. But these names are just incredible. Yeah, that's cool. Start closing some of these because it gets out of control quickly. Here's where we started. 1929. What is it? Cashin? Huh. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I dig that. What other? Oh, R316. Wow. Let's open some of these up. Oh, man. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Well, there's... And here's Jimmy Fox. And this is the image that his Gowdy card is based on. But I gotta say, I like this better than the Gowdy representation. Yeah, it's great. Check this out. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I'm sure it's not necessarily rare, but I've just never seen it. It's cool. Yeah, I like the Hornsby and the Fox for sure. Jesse, do you have any of those? I can't remember if you've shown any of those before or not. Oh, you have Dazzy. I don't see it in here, but maybe. Yeah. Let's see. What is it? R316. Cash in publications. All right, here's a auction from somewhere. Yeah. Um, yeah, exactly. Right. Trying to add more, but the good ones are pricey. Well, that's pretty much how I feel about collecting baseball cards in general right now, Jesse. Like, I'm also trying to collect more, but boy, everything is just pricey. I know that prices have fallen to some degree here and there, but it sure doesn't feel like it a lot of the time. Harold, it's a reprint, but there he is. I do like the DeLongs. I said last time one of the cards I'd like to get from the DeLongs is the Mickey Cochran. And part of that is because I like the pose and the catcher's gear, and he has the ball in hand. But I also like that it's Gordon Mickey Cochran. That's a fun one. There are lots of good ones in that set, though. Um, It's T212. No, it's too exclusive, Max. eBay doesn't speak your language. You're too advanced. You're too sophisticated. Oh, is it Will It? It's the yeah. I think I have that card. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to get it out. It's somewhere. My T212s are not. Well, a couple of them are on display, but they are beautiful cards. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny with that set. I haven't gotten any of them in a while. I have like I want to say I have like 5 or 6, but for most of my other collecting goals, I have specific cards that I want to get. But for this set, excuse me, for this set, I just have T212 saved because I like the set so much. I just like kind of looking through all of them and seeing which ones I respond to. Who else is in here? There's 12 of you in here. Make yourself known. T212 ink cartridges. I don't think that's what we're looking for here. Yes, 10 million. That's on my list. Just because it's, I mean, I don't know that I'll actually ever get it, but I mean, this is fake. It's a reprint, but just to look at it, the fact that the guy's name is 10 million is too funny not to put it on a want list. Doing paperwork, dude. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Anyone else notice the T2 cards that Greg Morse had from the Lionel Carno collection that ended a few days ago? No, not sure what. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anybody else knows. I did not follow. Hmm. Somebody just left a comment on my channel about an exhibits New York Giants team card. Let's see if I can find one on eBay from 54. Huh. Let's see. Oh, it sucks looking at it like this. Let me see if I can flip it around here. Well, at least you get to listen to us talk about Star Wars and T212s, right? Let's see here. Just want to be able to flip this around. I hate when people do this. It's like fix your eBay postings before you post it. All right, here we go. 1954 National League champions. I love this because, of course, we all know that it didn't end there, but that's, I guess, when this happened. That's pretty cool. I wish that they wouldn't have airbrushed out the background because it looks like that's airbrushed. I wish they would have just left it because it probably is the Polo Grounds, and that would make this even cooler. Let's see. Treasure Channel. I'm sorting my rookies while listening to your live. I do my live streams 2 p.m. Tuesday to Friday, and at the end of the month, Saturday sales. Cool. Um, I'll look your channel up. I'm not aware of your channel. I'll look it up right now. As you can see, there's no agenda whatsoever to this chat. I just go live, so I'm sure it's not nearly as engaging as your channel, but I'll check it out. Let's see here. 1912. What? J equals K candy? Is that literally what I type in? Or am I missing something? You got to forgive me, Max. It's 12:30 in the morning. And my brain doesn't function after midnight. What do I type in? Really? All right. Oops. What? That's really cool, dude. I've never seen that before. The back looks like it's, some kind of a archway opening or something. And then you realize, oh no, it's somebody's head. What's the story behind that? Was it originally folded in the packaging? Or did somebody cut this out? Okay. 1912. Yeah, that's just their thing, huh? That's interesting. I don't believe I've seen these before. That's actually what this live stream is really about. It's about discovering cards that we've never seen before. That's not the agenda, but that's what happens every time. It's like, I've never seen this before. This is really cool. And like, what I kind of like is that it's not intentional, but they look like shadow boxes uh, in their slabs. Pretty interesting. I'm wondering what the thought was behind the design. I'm sure somebody can. Oh, the unique looking cards had to be cut from boxes of a candy and jewelry product issued around 1912. Huh. Be curious to see what the box looked like. But clearly you were encouraged to cut out around their head. Yeah. They're really interesting. Man, there's just when you think you've seen everything, right? You'll never see everything. There's just so much more out there. Is that in the pre-war database? No, I'm not going to try to find it right now. Any other cards, guys, or questions or topics? Preferably not Star Wars related. (1926) W512. Yeah, Don, we tend to talk about vintage in this world. We're a bunch of crusty old vintage collectors here. Frank Frisch. So it's a strip card. Gotcha. That's exactly right. And it's like, for me, it literally is a school night. And I'm going to regret this very soon. But it's good to see you, man. When was the last time you made a video? I may have missed it. Let me go back and see. Putting a little peer pressure on you. Where's your channel? All right, 2 weeks ago. You've been doing 90s. 90s on a channel called Vintage Cards. I don't know. I guess it's acceptable. Gotta leave a comment for this channel that suggested the New York Giants team card. You guys are watching me type comments or responses to comments. Yeah, right. I gotcha. I'm just messing with you. I'm curious to hear from you guys. How do you deal with do you have like your own personal approach to dealing with comments, handling comments? Do you try to answer or respond to all of the comments? Do you just pick ones that you respond to? Do you do a little heart thing? Are you drowning in comments that you haven't responded to? What are your feelings on comments for your channels? I'm assuming you guys are all typing these like epic responses to that question. That's why I'm sitting here in silence. Hey, man. Hey, you know what? Good for you. First of all, good for you for responding to all of them. And I can tell you that if you keep doing that, you'll have more than just a few in the long run. For me, YouTube is all slow and steady, slow and steady. Before you know it, you'll have a lot of comments that you're responding to. Okay, so all right, Jesse, you're talking about like commenting on other channels. Okay, so that's another thing altogether. I was thinking more about like when you're on your channel and people have commented on your videos, but that's a whole other thing we could talk about, which is when you're watching other people's content, whether or not you leave a comment. Right. I think that's a good policy. Right. Okay, so you're commenting on other people's videos and you're also responding to whoever's leaving a comment on your videos, right? You always respond, right? Um, yeah, I guess if you have a really massive channel with potentially hundreds of comments, it's quite a commitment to say you're going to comment or respond to everything. So I can understand if you're not able to do it, but um, one of the things that I really enjoy about my channel from the perspective of running it is that I really like getting the comments and I got to put this user in timeout. And we'll see if they come back. Um, I like I like the people that are leaving comments. I like that people do leave comments, and I want to encourage that because it's fun. It's to me, it's one of the best parts of making the videos. So I certainly want to not just have that person feel like they said something and it didn't go anywhere. I definitely want to give them a response. Yeah, yeah, no. Um, I think there's a sweet spot, and I don't know. I think it's a different number for different people, but I feel like there is a sweet spot where you find yourself in a good rhythm where it's manageable and you have a healthy number of comments and enough people kind of talking about whatever's going on. And, it makes it fun. That it's not a chore. It's not like, oh my gosh, how do I keep up with this? It's totally manageable. And it's hard to quantify, right? Because it's tempting to kind of think about it in terms of numbers, like how many subscribers you have or how many views you have, because that's the easy way to do it. But I think it's more complex than that somehow. It's like if you've got enough conversations going on a consistent basis from one video to the next, that's a good place to be. Well, good. It's your fault that they happen, so not entirely your fault, but I'm glad they're enjoyed. Watch too many vids to leave a comment on all. Yeah, I mean, when I first started on YouTube, I really sincerely tried to leave a comment on every video I watched, and that's just not feasible, I think, over time because this community has gotten really big and there's a lot of stuff to watch. You can't watch it all, and if you do watch it all, you can't comment on all of it. Um, and also, the way I leave comments has changed. I don't know if you guys have experienced this. The way I would leave comments like 3 or 4 years ago is not really the way I leave comments now. And it's just something that happens after a while, I guess. I don't know if you guys feel that way or not. Well, congratulations to you, dude. But I'm glad that you enjoy the company because um, I would always argue that that's the reason any of it's worth doing. Just looking at some diamond stars because why not? Shanty Hogan. Here's that Lloyd Wayner. I got a good tip on that earlier this week. That was this week, right? I don't even know. Or last week. Look at this. Look at this dust coming up here. Oh man, these cards are great. Look at the smoke coming out here in the background. endlessly entertaining. Reese, the card ranger, sent me a text after the Diamond Stars video I did the other day with this card. He just picked this card. Well, I guess he's had it for a while. I'm not sure when he got it. But that's the other fun thing about making videos is that people start breaking out cards that they have. You know, you show a card and it gets people thinking about their collection. Is that right? Oh, there she is. Yeah. Very cool. First woman to play organized baseball. Very cool. That's an awesome. That's an awesome photograph. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that's a set that's been on my radar for a long time. Just things come up when they come up, right? And it just felt like the right time. Those both I don't think I mentioned it in the mail day video, but both of those cards were sold by the same eBay seller, and the auction ended at the same time. And I was really happy with how that turned out. So it was just opportunistic. Diamond Stars number 61. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely unique. Any other cards, guys, to look up? Or any other topics on your mind? What's on my mind is that I really should call it quits here in a bit. N360. Yeah. Yeah, Max. Let's see what's going on. Baseball can be sexy, guys. I've never seen this. Very interesting. Hey man, this is card room live after hours, all right? All bets are off. All right, the kids are in bed. We're looking at ladies in the late 1800s pretending to play the game of baseball, America's national pastime. Can't get more American than this. Really? Is there? I didn't see that. Yeah. I guess that you can kind of consider that one as. Yeah. A special set, no doubt. Do it, Jesse. I like this. You know, you did your T206 roundup, which was great. Yeah. I mean, it changes things up, right? Instead of looking at little pictures of men, right, on cardboard, it balances everything out. All right, guys. Well, I think like this is a good place to end on the N360 Super Collectors. We'll have to start an N360 Super Collectors chat next time. Um, good to see everybody. Not sure when I'll be able to do this next. Maybe next week. So if so, I hope to see you guys then. Take care. Have a good night, everybody.